effective as today, I'm resigning of my position as a Bell Council member.
Right now at 6, there's one less person on Bell City Council set for its first meeting tonight since the salary scandal arrests. Good evening, everyone. I'm Paul Majors.
And I'm Pat Harvey. Laura has the evening off. Councilman Luis Artiga says he's leaving the Bell City Council and will not attend tonight's meeting. Now, CBS 2 political reporter Dave Bryan is in Bell tonight with reaction to Artiga's announcement, which came just before the city's first meeting since the salary scandal arrests. Dave.
Well, that's right, Pat. We're in front of Bell City Hall, where you might be able to see behind me, the crowds that have been here chanting and carrying signs are not really so much in evidence at this hour tonight. There's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, the meeting tonight of the City Council will be held in the Bell Community Center down the street, so they're expecting a large crowd. Also, the weather is not necessarily conducive, and people are working, and they'll be coming out according to the organizers after they work. As you mentioned, one council member, Luis Artiga, has now called it quits, and there are several developments in the story today. The council will be meeting for the first time since 8 former and current Bell City officials were arrested in the Bell salary scandal. They were arrested almost 2 weeks ago, led, of course, by former city administrator Robert Rizzo. You can see him there. He's still in jail tonight, nearly 2 weeks after the arrest. He's battling to convince the court to accept his bail. He's put up 4 properties, which he says should suffice, but the prosecutors say no, they're not necessarily going to accept that. There'll be a hearing later this week. Now, Oscar Hernandez, the mayor, has been bailed out. He is expected to be at tonight's meeting, but one council member who will not be there, as you mentioned earlier, is Luis Artiga. He just got on the council in 2008. He told me a month ago he has no intention of resigning because he said there should be a recall. But today he told a news conference at the office of his attorney in Sherman Oaks that he will be stepping aside.
I believe that this is in the best interest of the residents of Bell, of the great residents of Bell, my family, and the church, because of the ongoing criminal case and because of tonight's meeting. Again, I'm doing this for the great residents of Bell, my family, and the church. Bell?
Artiga made his announcement this afternoon. He said he had just made the decision within the past week. As I said prior to that, he told me he had no intention of resigning. Now, more on Robert Rizzo, the former city administrator. He has a hearing Wednesday at 1:30, a bail review hearing. He's been in jail almost 2 weeks. His bail is over $2 million. He has offered to put up 4 properties that are owned by family members, friends, and associates, which he says are valued at over $2 million and will serve as collateral. But the prosecutor, the LA County District Attorney's Office, says, first of all, they want to make sure that that property is properly valued and that it's actually worth $2.3 million. Second of all, they say they want to make sure the sources of the money, the property that's being put up, has nothing to do with the funds that the prosecutors say were misappropriated, over $5 million taken from LA County. We're live in Bell. Dave Bryan, CBS 2 News. Paul, back to you.